What's up, Nerds Nation? Russ the CEO here again with my official review of the Halo Infinite campaign. So I apologize that it took me so long, but when 343 said this is the biggest campaign yet, they were not exaggerating. So for this review, I completed my first playthrough. I battled the Banished, I unlocked the secrets of Zeta Halo, I leveled up all my equipment, and now I'm here to share my thoughts on the newest installment of the Halo franchise. So before we get started, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and give this video a like as this really helps us out. Now without any further ado, let's talk Halo Infinite's campaign. Halo Infinite's story is much more of a tight-knit story this time around than we've seen in previous games. Now there are hints and elements of a larger story, but you can tell that 343 has learned from their mistakes and provided fans with a much more Master Chief focused story this time around. Now, I'll keep this review spoiler free, but let's just say the story is worth the full playthrough. Now, Master Chief stays true to his nature this time around, being the ever so quiet protagonist. But even still, this story has a ton of heart and does its best to tug on your heartstrings. You'll fight your way through the main story, but you can pretty much do so at your own leisure here. You may get lost in Halo's lush open world as you work to secure FOBs, take down banished leaders, towers, and search Zeta Halo for hidden Easter eggs. Now, the Zeta Halo ring is simply stunning. From the forestry to the Forerunner architecture, this game just screams nostalgia. So the art style, the character models, the AI all look and play similarly to what fans have come to recognize in previous Halo games. Now, I did play this on my Xbox Series X, and the gameplay felt polished and very smooth. This truly felt like one of the most polished releases that I've played in quite some time. Now, I've talked about the sandbox in my multiplayer review, but the weapons really feel much better in campaign. Although ammo is scarce, so you will switch weapons constantly, every weapon feels useful to some degree. Now, the new equipment is fun as well. Out of all of the different options, the one I always come back to was the grapple hook. Now there's so much you can do with it, and it allows you to reach places on the map you may not be able to reach otherwise. Now let's talk about the Marines. So the Marines actually turn out to be somewhat helpful in this game. My only gripe is that I can't tell them what to do. So you can free them from captivity and they'll immediately join the fight, but I'd love to have them ride a vehicle or be able to tell them where to go at least. I mean, they are always looking for Chief to tell them what to do, so that was my only gripe I had about this game, and that is just a minor issue. So Halo Infinite to me is one of those weird titles that really lived up to the hype. If you are on the fence about trying it out or buying the campaign, I'd say don't be. This is one title you'll be happy about buying. Now, as far as a rating, I give Halo Infinite a 9 out of 10. The game is simply amazing, and it is one title I know that I will not be able to put down for quite some time. Now it's time to hear from you in the Nerds community. Have you played Halo Infinite? If so, feel free to share your thoughts below. If you're considering buying it, maybe go ahead and put some of your concerns down there. And if you'd like me to talk about anything Halo or Halo Infinite related on this channel, feel free, let me know, and I'll be happy to do the research, make a video for you guys, as well as put together some helpful guides for anybody who wants to know how to get better at Halo Infinite as well. For more great content, be sure to check out my review of the Halo Infinite multiplayer experience. There I go into a deep dive of the multiplayer and basically just let you know, is it good? Is it worth your time? Should you play it? Should you not? Similar to this campaign review here. Also check out Aaron's History of series. It's one of my favorite series on the channel. Each week Aaron picks a comic book character to go over the history of. It's great. He talks about the powers, abilities, so really helps you learn more, especially if you're wanting to be more versed into comics and know what Marvel and DC are doing nowadays. Thank you guys again. Have a good day. I'm out.